West is ready to support Ukraine for years, Russia shouldn't expect to wait us out? UKPM.
Here's a summary of the article.
UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has said that the support of Ukraine from the West will continue for years. Details. Sunak emphasized that Russia's strategy of waiting for the West to get tired, bored, and stop helping Ukraine is not going to work. Quote, "We are now leading a conversation with allies about what longer-term multilateral and bilateral security agreements we can put in place with Ukraine," he said. More details. The UK Prime Minister emphasised that the West's promises of long-term support are aimed both at giving Ukraine confidence in its ability to defend itself and at deterring Russia from continuing the war. He added that Ukraine's counteroffensive has every chance of success, and said that it is worth bearing in mind that what Ukraine has been doing over the past year is a successful counteroffensive. Background. Rishi Sunak has said that attempts to freeze the war in Ukraine at the present stage are absolutely wrong, and must be stopped. Sunak also emphasized that Ukraine must not only win the war but also achieve lasting and just peace.
This post received a score of 22,000, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
They are waiting for the 2024 election in the U.S.
Even if Trump won and pulled support, even if that somehow happened, Ukraine would still have significant support from the remaining Western countries, and it's not like the United States would go and take back the stuff we've already sent. On top of that, if Europe saw that US support was pulled, they would surely start making up for the difference. This means more to them because it's their neighbors. The only way Trump was going to mess this up is if he won 2020 and affected support for Ukraine from the jump.
Greater than which would absolutely fracture the Republican Party based on the fact that a good portion of ours in Congress still support Ukraine. Electing Trump didn't fracture the party. Him attempting a violent coup and threatening to hang his VP didn't fracture the party. I think the party is less prone to fracture than you think.
I really wish people would stop assuming anything would fracture the GOP. The GOP doesn't fracture. They'd rather support someone they don't fully back than anyone with a D next to their name. Should Trump get re-elected, the Ukraine-supporting Republicans will flip faster than light.
I think the only thing that could truly fracture them is if someone like DeSantis won the Republican nomination and Trump decided to run as independent. That's the only thing that would truly shatter them.
And it would only shatter them for that election.
Yeah, as soon as a candidate was finally chosen, they'd all fall back in line with mutual hatred toward liberals.
DeSantis will fall back in line if Trump wins the nomination, because he'll have no choice, but I don't see Trump doing the same. He's a narcissist and he needs to be in office to protect himself from his ever-growing list of legal liabilities.
Trump needs to run to try and avoid prison.
As it should be. Russia must not be given a free pass, or they might try on someone else later. So it's in the best interest of world peace that Ukraine's sovereignty is respected.
Not just that, such things would embolden China with regards to Taiwan as well.
That's the bigger risk with Trump getting re-elected, US drop in support for Taiwan. While USA would still support Ukraine in some ways as Trump can't vote everything, he could stop the ball rolling on Taiwan. I also am beginning to come to the idea that COVID might have saved Ukraine, or at least assisted the speed at which things turned around.
You really think he has a chance?
Yes, seeing as last election was somehow close.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.